Cthulhu Jack.
This Blazing Skull supernatural superhero is one for the record books.
Time to clear the air.
A cat who leaves his mark wherever he goes. With sculpted abs and an interesting way to eat jelly beans, Nicolas Cage's dream of becoming this leather-bound bounty hunter for Satan.
It's a very philosophical character. I think it makes him special from other superheroes.
I'm talking about Ghost Rider from 2007. We begin with a young Johnny Blaze who's a carny, that with his pops entertains folks Evel Knievel style. His love interest, Roxanne Simpson, is the one that got away.
I'm leaving.
Or in Johnny's case, by choice. After mixing it up with Mephistopheles, played by Peter Fonda,
Your soul.
Johnny thinks this is all but a dream until his pops tells him he has a clean bill of health.
At least that's what the doc said. We looked at my x-rays this morning.
Shortly thereafter becoming Barbecue. Learning quickly that Johnny can no longer have any attachments,
Forget about love.
he ditches Roxanne and skips town. With a pretty sweet transition, we find Johnny about to perform another death-defying stunt. Barely making it,
Is the bike okay?
he reaps in the spoils of sugary goodness in nature shows.
Mac, the monkey show?
While reading a little Tree of Life, knowing that Satan's other shoe will eventually drop and come calling,
And you got an angel looking after you.
Yeah, maybe.
he's off to Texas for another show, breaking the world record, jumping from goalpost to goalpost.
I took the cars out.
When his old flame Roxanne, now being played by Ava Mendes, who intentionally gained weight for the role of Roxanne, because she shares very little resemblance to the comic book version of her character. Ava stated that at least she could do for the fans was be as voluptuous as the comic version. Is looking for an interview. Johnny, of course, using his inside voice to carry out an awkward display.
Yeah.
His luck might be just turning.
That was it, Mac. The sign.
After knocking on death's door once again, Johnny hustles after Roxanne, which I thought was a pretty cute scene.
You could have said no. When they asked you to interview me, you could have said no.
Plans are made, and with a shake of an 8-ball and daily affirmation,
Because I'm good enough. I'm scary enough.
Yahtzee is in the air as Blaze is called upon to take out Blackheart.
I'll return your soul. I'm not doing it. You don't have any choice.
Who's after the lost contract of San Venganza.
Until the village of San Venganza drown in its own blood. Souls trapped forever in that godforsaken place.
Sam Elliott, who portrays the caretaker / Carter Slade in Guardian Over the Contract,
Chances just went from none to swim.
was also the inspiration for the same character in the original comic series that first appeared back in August of '92. Blackheart gathers up his lost boys of fallen angels who've taken on the elements as their superpowers.
Send your precious rider. I will retire him, just like I will retire you, Father.
Leaving wakes of death and destruction as this cat and mouse game bebops all over town.
His face was a skull, and it was on fire.
Johnny's eventually busted and tossed in the clink. Not before his squeeze drops in, playing hard to get.
So tonight, you'll...
Which is why it's probably a very good idea that you...
Knowing Roxanne could be in the crosshairs, it's already too late. Blackheart is in the know.
Now we know his weakness.
When Johnny spins home to find his homie dead and Roxanne taking a pause,
Your penance stare doesn't work on me.
a brief knock around between he and Blackheart ends up with Roxanne's life now in the balance.
Get the contract from the caretaker. Bring it to me in San Venganza. And maybe I'll spare your girl's life.
Learning the caretaker and Slade are one and the same,
Contract of San Venganza. Hell on earth.
both OG and Ghost Rider are off to the races and stopping the baddies once and for all. Arriving in the abandoned town of San Venganza, Slade kicks rocks.
I got nothing left. I could only change one more time, and I was saving it for this.
Wait, why hoof it all the way out there just to hand over a level-action shotgun to leave? Couldn't he just draw a map and say, "Have fun, kid"? I would have enjoyed seeing a flaming Sam Elliott knocking around some demons. Johnny trudges through the muck to beat out the last elemental before spying Blackheart and Roxanne.
Stop. You change, she dies.
Do it, Johnny.
Racing with the moon as it sinks over the horizon, Johnny has been temporarily extinguished as Blackheart reads aloud the contract.
All of you, come to me!
filling up to the brim with doomed souls and some quick draw action from Roxanne, Johnny's able to deliver his signature penance stare.
Your souls are stained by the blood of the innocent.
With Mephistopheles' kid now toast and evil disposed of, Blaze is given a choice.
The deal's a deal.
He decides to keep his embers burning.
I'm gonna own this curse. And I'm gonna use it against you.
I guess you would have to, since everyone now knows that you're the Ghost Rider and is probably after you. With our lovers finally parting ways,
Sure wish things could have turned out different.
No. This is what you are.
I had a good time with this. It's fun, ridiculous, and the CG effects look pretty darn good. I really dug the H.R. Giger-inspired Hell Cycle, which also had just enough personality. So, if you're looking for a film that takes off in a blaze of glory, then grab a martini glass of red and yellow jelly beans to enjoy the ride. Until next time.
Too much?
Thank you to our YouTube members and everyone out there for your continued support. And Hail Cthulhu!